Halo? Halo, halo, halo. Halo? Halo, halo, halo. Live ini dulu, guys.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant
Gimana ya
buzz in the
buat
stadium.
siarannya nih?
Players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford.
Yuk, menang yuk.
Well, we're on the way. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Now it's Cruyff. He has found a way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And they're quick to get it back. Couldn't squeeze it through. Matheus Cunha. It's a good run, this. One that is high in energy. Messi. And the shots! Gerrard. There's a sharp little ball here. Vardiol. Over to the right flank. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he's had it nicked away. Now, can they get him away? Kanji kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Now it's Messi, and he's managed to get free. They're urging him to shoot. Messi! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Manchester United with the corner, they're first. Kane! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Aimed beyond the defence. Manchester United have got it back and they'll have another go. Cruyff can see things others simply cannot. Gamba Osaka still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Oh, that's fabulous. Vardiol stood his ground strongly. Doherty, and it's Gerrard. Now it's Batistuta, and he's picked out the run. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Fernandes did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Whatever he had in mind, tries from distance. And he can clear it away. And claimed it back swiftly. Now, what about a counter-attack? Sarr can get it clear. Busquets does really well to win the ball there. And he is deftly away. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there.
Gol nih, gol
He
nih.
was paid for it.
Tendangan bebas nih.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. Mbappe!
Aduh.
Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
And it's Cruyff. Can he get it through? That's just Cunha.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Alexander-Arnold tries to play it through. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Chance, surely! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Cruyff, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. He's found a way through. Aimed at the far side. It should be the goalkeepers, and it is. That's good running with the ball. Looking to play him in. Messi is in a really good position out wide. Messi goes short. Goes long and straight. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Messi.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Vardiol. Vardiol. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So, nothing to report so far on the goals front.
Well, guys,
This will have given them a chance. This is in the
dapat
opposition.
layar, guys.
Something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break.
Lama nih, Be, lawannya.
So, into the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
And it's Serginho. Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears here. Incoming delivery. Vardiol attempts a clearance.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different. Batistuta really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Good play on the left-hand side here. Cunha will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Messi. Great vision. Can he get on the end of this? Cross goes in there. Well, that's been dealt with.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Great chance! Well, there's a probing ball. Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. Cruyff.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
That has not gone well. Gerrard, out towards the flank. Manchester United can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Pinches it off him. Doherty spots it and intercepts. Great work on the overlap. And it's claimed by the keeper. Matheus Cunha, looking for options for movement. Check with the clearance. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Threads one in. Oh, perfectly measured that. Shot could
Okay.
be a chance!
Gagal,
No
tapi
mistake. And that could well be the winner.
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never
Offside itu,
losing
bro.
their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the
Wasitnya
question,
curang nih.
will they stick or twist?
wasitnya dibayar nih.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of
Jalan
modern
maksudnya.
football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Manchester United have fired themselves in front.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. That's positional goal, the utilisation of space. Manchester United clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And they win it back again. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And no, he's seen through all of that. Well, they can break here. Looking for the run. That's really well manoeuvred. Vardiol makes a dash for it. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, this could be it, bar something close to a minor miracle.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
He is through here. Akanji does really well to win the ball there. Driving forward. Fernandez! Now, who's going to be first? Oh, what has happened here? Tries to pass it through. Sarr.
There will be 1 minute.
This looks promising. Messi.
Maju sih itu.
And we're done. Well, that was
Alas, bro.
tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
And we come to you now with a
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Gamba Osaka really couldn't get going in the first half. And it has to be said, with no marked improvement after the break, I thought it was going to be a matter of time before they got caught out eventually, and it turned out to be that way for them, sadly.
Ya, begitulah Lagi nyari lawannya dulu nih. Nah, ketemu. Lawannya Persib.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle. How are you reading this formation, Jim Begley?
Well, this setup, Peter, can be very defensive if that midfield is in place purely to form a protective layer in front of the back four. But it can also be the launch pad to very quick counter-attacks. If you can offer pace and accuracy on the front foot, it can have a devastating effect, actually, at the offensive end of the pitch, too.
Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Salah posisi. Messi harusnya di kiri. Ayo gas.
And it's Messi. Great defending, strong and determined. That has been slung wide. Lukaku!
Buset, masuk.
Lukaku! Superb!
Keren juga.
A finish right from the top draw. The first significant strike. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Persib are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produce something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Gamba Osaka finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And he's quick to snatch it back. Oh, he's having a go! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Serginho actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
He's rising! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Looking for a runner. Guardiola spots it and intercepts. Hazard is onto it in a flash.
Gamba Osaka are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Gerrard. And it's Messi. Turns back here, probably the best option. Mbappe. And this is Batistuta. Persib Bandung have got it back and they'll have another go. And it's Cruyff. Messi. Oh, that's delightful. Pavlovic does really well there. He is strong. Serginho.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? No, not quite on the same wavelength. Jimenez. Akanji. Doherty. Busquets. Cruyff. Probing pass. Oh, that was vital. Mbappe gets on his bike and on the move. And here's Batistuta. Tries to pass it. Real chance! Well taken goal.
Goal, goal,
They
goal.
have come roaring back.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Deftly away. Now it's Dani Olmo, and he's worked it through. He has found the way. Decent chance! Messi! Oh, that is beautiful! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Into the lead once more. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own hands. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Persib Bandung have their lead. Gamba Osaka are still behind as we reach out for half-time. He's looking wide. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Mbappe certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Pavlovic. Lukaku might just make this. Now it's Mbappe. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Has been
Percy
indicated.
Bandung clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, easy pickings there. Challenge just a bit on the firm. Chance! Gerrard. So, temporary halt to the action. So we have a friendly competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And the shot! Oh, he has absolutely drilled that.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Akanji to Messi. And this is Cruyff. And Cruyff! And it's hit the
Anjir,
woodwork and
tiang.
out. Cafu. Serginho. Dani Olmo. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now it's Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. That's a shade optimistic. Van Dijk. He's got away. No, that's been intercepted. Serginho. Now it's Messi.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He's found a way through. He is just caressing the ball. And it's Olmo. Gamba Osaka really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Out towards the flank. Now here's the delivery. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Aimed beyond the defence. Azar can so cleverly bypass the press. Shot, surely! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Garcia, and he's following up!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that was nowhere near his best. And this is Batistuta. That has not gone well. Garcia. Persib Bandung have reclaimed it. Big chance!
Salahan anjing.
No mistake. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Doherty. That pass isn't the best. And here's Batistuta. Whistle's gone, that's foul. It's a quick one. Gerrard. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Dani Olmo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Pass somewhat off target. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
In with the challenge. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Garcia. And it's Serginho. Garcia. And it's Serginho. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And now they can clear their lines. Serginho. And they're back on the ball again. He's got plenty of space out wide here. pinches it off him. And they can counter here. Played into space.
Sabar Mang, sabar lo.
Jimenez. Akanji. Messi. And this is Cruyff. Pavlovic. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Messi, who does have an assist to his name. Vardiol.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
5 minutes left on the clock. And he's picked it up out wide. And he's heaved it away. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Now there's a fine ball.
Offset lah.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Substitution.
Sabar Mang ya. Lama banget lo ah.
So we have movement on both benches.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Camavinga. And here's Valverde. Offside again. And we're done. Gamba Osaka were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty...
Sabar ya. Main di kandang, oke, sip. PSBL Bandar Lampung. Sabar Mang ya. Sabar ya.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement's already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
Goal!
Decent chance! Steven Gerrard, the man for every moment!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Gamba Osaka are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Chelsea finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
Aduh.
Carreras. Fernandez. Caicedo. And Akanji. Now it's Kane. And he's had it nicked away. That has ended up in no man's land. Looking for a runner. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Check clears. Great vision. It's a promising position. He's got away. Hangs one in. Jimenez gets it away. Tries one from range. Nearly, but not quite.
Cruyff has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
And that was very necessary. And it's Cruyff. Cruyff! And for a moment, time stood still.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
And he has kept it out somehow.
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Ball in towards the middle.
That's good defensive concentration.
And now they can spring out of defence. Cafu. Messi. And it's lofted through here. Looking for the run. Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears here. And that's a sharp finish. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Gamba Osaka are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now with 2 up.
Busquets.
Well, Peter, he's looking particularly sharp.
And certainly on the hunt for his personal treble.
Yeah, and I certainly wouldn't go against that, although he may keep an eye on the bench for fear of being taken off.
Camavinga.
Nice.
Fernandez. Now then, the ball's come loose. Messi. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Half an hour played now. Cruyff. Serginho. Akanji. Jimenez. And it's Jimenez. Mbappe. Spread it left. It's a shade optimistic. Cafu. It's a searching pass. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Busquets producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Akanji with the foul. Shot could be on. Gamba Osaka looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. 40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he's there to get it away. Gamba Osaka have reclaimed it. Threads one in. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now he's running away. The message is clear. None shall pass. The referee says that is that for the first half. Some first half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Gamba Osaka firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the score.
Kindly make his way to the information centre.
Down to business again. Carreras. Jimenez. Camavinga. And it's Son Heung-min. Akanji. Long ball by the goalkeeper. There's a sharp little ball here. Doherty. Carreras promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, it's a great ball here. Now it's Kane. And this is Messi. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Cruyff. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That is well cleared. It's a throw-in. Serginho. Busquets. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Gamba Osaka with this handy-looking 2-0 lead. They are looking comfortable. It's destined for the flank. Cross goes in there. Cafu tries to clear. Busquets. And it's Gerrard. Oh, that's a clever look. Shot, surely! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Fernandez. Now it's Kane. Camavinga. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And smartly reclaimed. And he's straight offside.
Offside, bro.
Jimenez. Knocks it into space. Camavinga. Carreras. Jimenez. And Akanji. Cafu. And it's Messi. Now it's Fernandez. Can he get on the end of this? Messi has the space to scheme. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there.
Well, sometimes you can see it coming a mile off, yet because of the timing of both the run and the pass, it can be hard to stop.
Sorry bro, beratuk.
Next time.
Son Heung-min. And he skips past his man. Carreras. Delivers the ball. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Messi. Looking for options for movement. He's found the way through. Messi. Oh, such a clever touch. Look at this. Can he finish? He's got to be quick to recover this. Camavinga! And he's opted for the long pass. Son Heung-min. Camavinga.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Messi. Looks a good ball through. Not a hit. And Batistuta! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Batistuta is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
Number 9, Gerrard. Number 13, Busquets. Coming on the field, number 22, Figo. Number 15, Locatelli.
Merah. Ngantuk ya. Lama banget ini lawannya ya kalah juga loh.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Gamba Osaka have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Valverde powering forward here. Cafu tries to play it through. Serginho cuts it out. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, that's fabulous. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Well timed, excellent interception. Akanji. Not the most convincing of passes. That's Valverde. Akanji. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Carreras, pass somewhat off target. And it's Cruyff. He won't be happy with that one.
Menang.
And that will be it. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers.
What are your reflections then, Jim? I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their